another Vax Air Reach for servicing. This one came from another work colleague of my dad's who watched the video on Kevin's Vax, and here it is. First thing to note, it's got quite a lot of dog hair in it. There is a dog in this household, apparently. It has its extension hose and also has the crevice tool. No 3-in-1 brush though. You know how it's got... You'll probably know that it has the little crevice... No, what am I on? It's got the little brushy thing that slides on and off. Now, because that's not there, this doesn't actually fit in the holder very well. So we'll leave it jammed onto the edge of the hose end. Hoses... Oh, has stuff falling out of it, but it is fairly clean. Not sure how it's going to wash up, because it's got... I miss my tripod, do you know that? I'm going to have to stand you up against a wheel. It's got these little spots and I can't... You can't really scrub hoses very well, you just have to wash them and hope for the best, really. Anyway, we'll leave that to one side. The main hose is complete. It's also needing a good wash. There's this tag on it, and it tells you about how the suction's powerful and all that jazz. So that'll probably come off when I wash it, so it doesn't make any difference to it at all. In here, I'm slightly scared to take it off because there is dog hair poking out. But let's put the clips up. This piece will need a good wash. Oh, okay then. That's lovely. Come on, Henry. Lots of lovely wet dog hair. Well, I'll try and make an after video of this, by the way. I didn't make an after video of Kevin's because it had to go right away. So hopefully, in the space of between now and Friday, I will have an after video made. Let's yank the bin off. Already I'm seeing quite a bit of dust there, which you can't see because I've got the light. Yeah, and then on there's also pretty dingy. Hopefully it runs okay. It should run okay. See, that's actually pretty dusty. Now the filter isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. It is horrifically dusty, but it's not thick with dog hair. In there is not too bad. Lots of grit though. And we'll not empty it before I switch it on. I will give it all a good vacuum out though, so give me a second. Okay, this filter here also doesn't really need replacing. After a bit of a vacuum off it looks quite good. And I'll give it a good vacuum off and it'll be quite good. So let's put it all back together and we can test it. Ooh. Right, well the cable seems to be in good nick and is quite clean. So let's see if it works. That whistle is one of the seals, I think. Needs cleaning. That's interesting. That is a bit out of place. Oh, there we go. I think that's it. Right, let's see how well it grooms, because this carpet grooms up quite well in a certain direction. works pretty well. Yeah, that's quite good. Since I had Kevin's one, and I've actually been wanting to get myself one, especially because they're quite light and easy to use. Let's see, I don't think it's drawn a massive amount of dust out the filter, so that's good. We've obviously got rid of some of it. Filter is still pretty disgusting. So it'll probably smell a bit fresher after... Oh, that can't be good. I think that's a big crack in the side of the bin. Oh dear. Well, Diane, that's the lady who owns this, Diane is in luck because I actually have somewhere, there it is, oh goodness sake, an identical bin, which has something weird jammed in it, but the bin is in fine condition, so we will swap the bins round. Yeah, that's a big nasty crack in it. So that's another new part it'll need, but thankfully I have one. In fact, we'll swap it just now. That's oh, the filter in this is clean, but it's really stained. In fact, I don't even think the Febreze in it is dried. Take that off. Yeah, I totally didn't. Before I broke this this other Vax Air up, I totally didn't use it in the garden or anything. Do you remember that scrap one I had just like this? Well, I used that in the garden before I broke it up for parts, because there's nothing better than vacuuming your garden every so often. Actually, this doesn't want to lift out. Give me a second. Well, Vax has a nice non-damage bin. A little tip is to make sure you line that up with the cutout instead of wedging it in. There is, ooh, that's rather nice, isn't it? Poof, it's quite a lot of dog hair. Anyway, that's that. So, I will start working on it now. Of course, when you've got a dog that sheds lots of hair, you need to vacuum back quick, so. I hope that comes up okay, that bin, because it is a wee bit cloudy. This one, I suppose it's better than having a big crack in it, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, you will hopefully see an after video if I have time. Thanks for watching.